Welcome to part 4 of Race Driver Grid, and now that we got a fully sponsor-fledged car, let's see what we're going to be doing next. So, it looks like all these other races, we're going to need a different car. Now, I think I'm going to do a Japanese one next, because the last time I did one, I did it on the easiest difficulty, so we're a little bit down on the reputation. We have a Drift GP, we have Pro Tune, and yeah, pretty much the same kind of stuff. So let's actually take a look at what the drift thing is like in this game. So we have to get a new car, and the cheapest one is apparently just $40,000. We actually get a nice $60,000 for winning, though, which is gonna be nice.
GP events are based on a knockout tournament structure. All competitors are paired off, and you'll get one run in which to outscore your opponent. Beat him, and you'll progress to the next round of the tournament. Points are given for angle, speed, and duration of each of your drifts. Large angles and high speeds will mean bigger scores. After a drift, you'll have a short window of time to start another one. Link numerous drifts together and you'll increase your combo. Drift close to the red flags and you'll earn bonus points. However, be careful not to slide off the track or crash into anything. If you do, you'll lose any points you haven't banked. Good luck.
Simple enough. Anyways.
If you're going to race, you need a car.
So we don't have a car for this currently, so we're going to have to go and buy one. We have an offer, a Pontiac GTO, a Toyota Corolla GTS A86 at a measly $48,000. This is $96,000 more, and it's not much better. Jeez. We got a Toyota Soar at $164,000, a Nissan Silvia at $190,000, Subaru Impreza $192,000. An RX-7 at $240,000. It's a shame because I would have loved to have the RX-7. So honestly, we're wasting you'd be wasting a lot of money just to go with one of these. The best thing you could do is to go for that Corolla because it is so much cheaper than the rest of them. And if I go on eBay, I could get one for $40,000 even. But I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go for this one, which is $46,000, because look at that amount of wins and the fact it's only been totaled once. I think that's a better idea. And of course, anytime you get a car, it'll apply your current livery. So there's what our new Corolla looks like now with that livery. Anyways, let's go and let's see how we do. This would be the first time I tried drifting in this game with the manual, so this could be interesting. 13 wins and 11 podiums. Wait, huh? So we're going against Yusuf Dowd in a Team Falcon RX-8. RX-7. I think for this, I'm going to probably keep it on this camera because I think I get a better feel. Now, I have not particularly done this in a while. I don't think I'm going to be the best here. And of course, we got like a Japanese commentator who I think just says the same things. Oh God, I was wondering like what was happening. I was in neutral. That's not exactly something I should be doing. Yeah, I'm not particularly doing the best here. Oh God, I'm not particularly doing very well here. I have to be honest. Drifting has never really been my specialty, I will say that. I gotta hope that I'm at least still doing good enough to win. Okay, that's the handbrake. That would probably help for some of these. There's... Oh, God. I'm sorry, guys. I know there are much better drifters out there than I am. That's for sure. Well, 362,000. Please, I hope I did good enough. Oh, easily. He only got 130,000. Okay, so I think Rob will actually be okay. So despite my absolutely terrible drifting skills, I still win. So, hooray. And of course, you can just watch this in high speed, which can be amusing sometimes. There we go. That's a good shot right there. That looks good. I like that. Anyways, enough of that. So yes, you can see all the different kind of drift stats you can get. Drift Legend is the best that you can get. I've seen people who can do on videos who can pretty much do a full drift thing throughout the entire thing. Yeah, no one apparently got close. So next up, I'm facing another Tozo 88 driver, Hisung Kwan. There were two. Wow, the two top secret drivers went off against each other in the first round. That's a bit interesting, huh? So anyways, since I'm going against another Tozo 88 driver, we've got another RX-7 in hands, a Team Falcon RX-7. Not that I could see it during the thing, because, well, you know, it's just me on track. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I'm feeling something. Oh, this is actually looking a lot nicer. Yeah, but I thought just to keep that one going because of the flag, I thought I'd apply a little bit more handbrake. I mean, you know, I'm not particularly getting the closest, but of course, the more combo, the more points you make. There we go. I think keeping this thing in around second tends to work out pretty well for this thing, I'd want to say. That was an insane drift there. I know that times 10 combo, times 11. Oh, nice. I've pretty much made a complete mockery of my last run here already. Oh wow, I managed to get perfect there. And yeah, kind of screwed that one up. Doesn't matter. 2.5 million. Just look at that. And we'll do a bit of donuts because, well, not intentionally, because I was kind of stuck in it. Anyways, look at that. 2.5 million. If he's got anywhere close, yeah, no. 243,000. Jesus. Anyways, that's good though. We're doing very well. So our final meetup is against Jin Kudo of Top Secret. So that would probably be a 350Z. Wait, no. That would be a Sylvia. I forgot. I mean, I'm an idiot. Top Secret is in this game. Top Secret Sylvia. Oh, fuck. I'll shut up. I keep forgetting this is not the same cars in this one. Listen, I just came here in a kind of a much cheaper car and did a lot better for myself. Nice. Nicely. Very good start there. Kind of shifting it downwards, kind of get a little bit more out of that. Oh, I kind of gave up. It kind of came out of that one a little too early there. Kind of keep going there just to add a little bit more points-wise. Oh, that was beautifully done there, I must say. Ah, just a little too early. Oh, nothing there, huh? Oh, and a spin. So we're not gonna get like 2.5. We aren't gonna see 2.5 million here, but again, it's still over a million. Again, I'm not the best at drifting in this game, as you can obviously tell. I kind of wish you could turn off that announcer, because once you've heard the same lines over and over again, it does get a little irritating. Oh, I did it again. Oh, well, whatever. We just got no. Do a slide to the finish! Anyways. Top Secret seemed to be a bit consistent in the 200,000, but yeah, still not anywhere close enough. Anyways, all that matters is we won the tournament grid, basically. And we get ourselves a nice, comfortable 20 points. Unfortunately, Top Secret and Team Yoshikazu still scored more than me. Again, that's what happens when you have more than one person on the team. So, but what matters is $37,600 in sponsors. Nice. And some more RP. In fact, we've hit 80,000 in total. Just in total, mind you. And look at that, 103,600, and we've got 38,400 in total earnings and just under 300,000 in current earnings. Anyways, let's take a look at our new...
24 hours.
Oh, I'll get to that in a moment. Let's take a look. I pressed the wrong thing. Let's take a look at our new sponsors. We've got... Oh, hello. This is a heavy one. Luke. Finish no lower than third, but without damage. You know, I'm feeling risky. We'll do it. I have a feeling I'm going to regret doing that. Fuck it, hang on. I'll just do this. I don't really need to move any of them. Pixie. We got another 4,000 one at least. With the Avo Turbo World. And Collins Performance. We've also got Coney, but we're not going to use Coney. We're going to go to Apps. Because Apps gives us more. And again, thankfully, no crash. Which is nice. Anyways.
24 Hours of Le Mans is a 24-hour race on one of the world's most challenging circuits, the prestigious Circuit de la Sarthe. Cars in the event are divided into 4 classes, with prizes being awarded for winning your individual class and the race overall. The race takes place at the end of every season, and winning it is the pinnacle of any driver's career.
So yes, now, we can enter our team if we want. But as you see, even on the lowest classes, we don't have anywhere near enough money to get any of these kind of cars. So we're going to have to just take a driver's offers. We could skip it, the Le Mans of 24 hours, but I'm not going to do that. Because why should we do that? Because look, even if we're on another team, yes, sure, it's GT2, but look at the amount of money you can still make. $19,000 for with a GT3 RSR, and if you finish no lower than second in your class, $251,000. Nice. $20,000 appearance fee for the Panos, $248,000 if you finish ahead of Spiker Squadron, which is also ironically the same thing for this Porsche over here. $20,000, $252,000. Despite the fact that this makes the least amount of reputation, it also makes the most amount of money. So, and I like money, so we're gonna choose it. So, we're gonna well, might as well show you exactly how the 24 Hours of Le Mans works in this game. It's a bit interesting because you're not actually doing 24 hours, but you'll see how it works.
This is the rival team mentioned in your objective. Beat them, earn a bonus. It's that simple.
Yeah, and I definitely want to beat them because it's a pretty hefty bonus. And look at this, we get a very colorful 911 GT3 RSR. An Insta Performance. Just look at all those colors. So many colors. Anyways, all we have to do here is to kind of... So we're not worrying about... Again, we're not worrying about any of the drivers near the front because they're going to be way too... Oops. They're going to be way too fast. All we're focusing on is just beating who we need to beat, and, you know, a class win as well, because that would always be nice. So, I am ahead of the 2 Spikers now. Not exactly the best turn there. Yep, that Spiker took advantage of that, so I'm back down here. I'm only in 14th so far, and I don't quite want to be down here, but, you know, there's still quite a bit of race to go. But if you notice at the time, yeah... This isn't even remotely close to being 24 hours, so it would be a bit weird to do only a few races and suddenly you have to do you have an opportunity to do an actual 24 hours of Le Mans. If the game was actually giving you 24 hours of Le Mans to do, like really on here, you'd be making probably a lot more money than what you couldn't be making. And what I'm just trying to do right now is to find my way past these guys. As I'm doing about just over 190 miles an hour. I still should probably change that, but I'm lazy. Okay, we at least are gotten past them now. So all that's left are now these 2 Panos. Oh, forgot to shift up. It's not exactly what I want. At least what we know is we're 3rd in the class. There's not any particular driver who kind of just stormed away, like way out in front or something. Anyways, that actually kind of worked well. Had the 1 Panos, now I just got it to get past the other one. Kind of get close maybe to kind of create something there. Alright, come on. Those panels do go quite a bit quick. Oh, come on. What? He's braking. I don't have to brake yet. And we're in front. Leading the class. Very good. Anyways, just punch it down, and we just got to punch the car down, and fly basically. All of that panels, though, those panels are probably going to be a bit of trouble because they do tend to be quite quick, to say the least. But it's fine. I can take them.
We're 6 hours into this race.
Yeah, see, 6 hours in, we haven't even completed one lap. Oh, hey, that's our name I recognize, Nelson Piquet. You probably, you'll recognize with a lot of these Le Mans races, the names that are used are real drivers, not particularly names of other existing drivers. I think the most interesting name that they made was Martin Kirby, who's a British wrestler, and yet is listed in this game as being Canadian. Yeah, I don't get that either. So yeah, basically, if it took only a single, just not even a full lap to get to 6 hours, more than likely we're gonna be only doing just about 3 laps in total, maybe. At least we get to kind of see the whole day-night cycle here, which is kind of interesting. But the good thing is I want to say good news, but those panels are moving. I think one of the other Porsches are actually still there too. I've been trying to shake them off, but hasn't always particularly worked. At least did pretty well there, but again, they're just gonna catch right back up. This is, I will put it this way, at least it's gonna be an interesting race. Mostly because it's gonna be me trying to defend my position here. Okay. So yeah, we can just kind of take a nice drive through the nighttime when you can't see much, but that'll probably won't last very long. I imagine it'll probably get brighter pretty soon. In fact, if anything, I think that is what's kind of slowly happening right now, even. Okay, I've at least got a gap going, but it's just trying to keep that gap is not the easiest thing, because they can just keep drafting off of each other, and I don't have anyone to do that with, so I just kind of have to rely on where I am. I'm screwing up the words still. I just kind of have to rely on, just doing these corners better stuff. And yep, I can see now. I can see more of the sky coming back again. That was probably way too early to brake. I probably killed a lot of time there. But I'm still in front. And yep, now we have hit the 12-hour point. And we still haven't even finished lap 2. Yeah, it's a bit silly. Oh god. I shouldn't have looked back there. That was a bad idea. Especially because now they're right behind me. Which isn't particularly the most fun thing to have behind you. Oh my god, they're like this, they're making it difficult. But look how well I got through there much quicker too. So yep, by the time I finish that, it is now really starting to light back up again, which is nice. I can see more again. Oh god. I got a little bit too carried away there and lost pretty much like 5 places. So now I'm back on the climb again. And doing that isn't exactly going to help me out here. Come on, let's... I got it. Let's use the slipstream to my advantage. Gotta get those 5 positions back. Especially because one of the spikers is there. Oh! Oh, one of the Porsches had a crash, I think. So he's out. Not sure if out of the race completely or just out of the chance of even getting up here. Come on, you gotta rely on that slipstreaming. Not exactly what I was intending for in terms of trying to get ahead, but it doesn't matter because again, the game isn't really going to fault you for it. All that matters is that we get our lead back from that Panos. That guy in the orange Panos has been quite the tricky driver, making it interesting. And we're past him. Now to make sure I just don't spin again, then I can hold off for the win. It'd probably be good to pay attention to the speedometer so I can know when to shift up. Speaking of which, here's the in-car view. In fact, look at that. Oh God, we got ourselves some miles an hour. Kind of had a bit of a run-in slightly with the Panos there.
We're now 18 hours into this event.
Yeah, 18 hours. I still haven't even finished 3 laps. So yeah, that's kind of the reason they kind of give you this, because when they say 24, when it mentions 24 hours, all it really means is it's about 15 to 16 minutes. I don't want to say 24 minutes because it's definitely quicker than that. And now I'm just trying, again, I can see the Panos just kind of trying to sneak up from behind. Now it's a bit of bad shifting there. Oh man, look at him. He's right up my ass. And not the best there because, you know, it's kind of limited vision, but still managed to pull it off. Alright, well, again, we're going to come back out here. So just a little bit longer to go and then we should be done. So again, all I'm trying to do here is to just hold off the other drivers so I can go home with the victory. And there we go. On to the straightaway, which I wouldn't be surprised if by the near end of it there's only very little time left, basically. Again, not very long these Le Mans races are, and I probably won't do them every time because, you know, I at least still want to do it if I have a different GT team, because I don't want, if the next time it comes up and it's just GT2 again, I'm probably not going to do it. If it's GT1 or higher, I am going to do it though, because, you know, might as well show that off. Anyways. Just didn't take a little bit. I'm a bit hungry, to be honest. Could use some food, because I haven't eaten much today. And now, pretty much, after that chicane done, we're pretty much just gonna come up to the end of the straightaway with, well, you can see the time. This isn't a thing, by the way, where you have to finish the rest of the lap. You basically, when the time is up, that's it. So we're pretty much gonna be on this straightaway here, and then that's going to be it for the first time at Le Mans. We'll get the class win in GT2 in the very colorful 911. And there we go. Apparently that was a world record. I guess in the class, you know, probably not though. And it actually mentions too, by the way, by the distance you've taken. And again, there's some more proof of real names of Tom Christensen and Emmanuel Pirro. And the Audis. Anyways. So we completed our event and, of course, got our bonus objectives for a very nice 272,000. And because this isn't exactly linked to any of the regions, it goes to the global reputation.
$1 million. Look at you go.
Yes, $500,000. And there we go. That is the end of Season 1. 4 event wins. We made about 616,000 and 81,323 in the reputation. And we finish off 375th place in the current driver standings. There's another Canadian up there, Brian Jacobs. And the team is 124th right now.
Season 2. Let's see if we can improve from last season.
Improve from last season? Well, we kind of pretty much won nearly every single time. So what's really else to improve on? I guess maybe my driving maybe being a little smoother. I guess I don't know. Well, anyways, we'll see how that gets on when we come back for the next part, or if you decide to come back for the next part, that is. So stay tuned for that, and as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.